You're sitting right now, aren't you? Maybe in an L-shaped chair, maybe on the bed, or maybe on the toilet. I don't know. But you're steady. You're not floating. You're standing still, as if someone had anchored you to the ground. So, have you ever thought about what's causing this? And what would happen if that thing disappeared for 5 seconds? Yes, I'm talking about gravity. It's going to disappear for 5 seconds. Don't worry, just 5 seconds. Wait, maybe you should be worried, because those 5 seconds will feel like a year to you. Trust me. Hold on tight, because here we go. First, let's clear up this thing called gravity, shall we? I mean, what does it actually do? Does it just keep you on the ground? Is that all? I highly doubt it. Gravity is way more important than you think. Actually, it's very simple. Everything with mass pulls other things toward itself. And the bigger it is, the stronger the pull. Isn't the Earth bigger than you? And it's pulling you down right now and you're standing on the ground. Thanks, Earth. But let me add this. You're also pulling the Earth upward, but that's insignificant because you're so tiny compared to this planet. Sorry about that. Of course, gravity isn't just that. Think of it as the glue that binds everything in the universe together. The Earth orbiting the sun. Gravity. The sea receding in the morning and swelling in the evening. Those tides? Gravity. The fact that you're standing on the ground and not flying away? That's gravity too. And the most interesting thing is that even the breath you're taking right now is held in place by gravity. Yes, you heard that right. Even the air you're breathing stays glued to the planet thanks to gravity. I mean, if it weren't for gravity, it would have escaped into space long ago. Wow. When you think about it, isn't gravity actually like a worker doing a job for us? You can like the video to thank it. Actually, if I listed everything gravity does one by one, this video would be way too long, and you'd get bored. So to show you just how important this thing called gravity is, I'm going to take it away from you for just 5 seconds. Are you ready? Don't worry, here we go. Second one, the Earth is spinning, and not slowly at all, at a speed of 1,600 kilometers per hour. Can you feel that right now? Of course not, because you're holding hands with the Earth and spinning along with it. You're stuck together, thanks to glue. What was that glue? Gravity. Yes. So what happens when it's gone? You'll be flung. Not upward, but sideways. And you'll start spinning while screaming, of course. Just like when you let go of a fast-spinning merry-go-round. But this merry-go-round is a huge planet, and it has no brakes. According to my calculations, you could be flung 1 to 2 kilometers in a single second. Just imagine, by the time you blink, you'll be on the other side of the neighborhood. But not by walking, by flying, spinning, and screaming, "What's going on?" You'd probably even collide with your neighbor in midair. They'd be screaming too, so it'd be a pretty wild first meeting. And you know what? You're not alone. There are cars all around you and the house of that neighbor you just crashed into. Uprooted trees. And worse yet, think about the water from lakes, rivers, and the sea. It's all out there traveling with you too. Of course, I don't even want you to think about the ocean. Suspended in the sky, shattered, the water is scattering drop by drop everywhere. To be honest, it might look really beautiful for a second. You might even want to take a picture, but you can't because your phone has flown away too. Anyway, let's move on to second 2 and second 3. I'd say things are getting a little more serious now. Remember when I told you that even the air stays in place thanks to gravity? Well, that air is starting to disappear. The atmosphere is slowly leaking into space, just like a flat tire slowly deflating. So you can slowly say goodbye to the air you breathe. It's slipping away silently, just like a friend you've fallen out with. But you can't live without this friend, so it's a bit more serious. Plus, when the air pressure drops suddenly, your inner ear can't handle it, and it instantly, boom, bursts. I won't describe the pain because I don't know if you could handle it. Okay, let's move on to the 4th second. So, why don't you wait a bit and let's see what happens to the planet? What do you say? Now, what I'm about to tell you might be hard to believe. Actually, even the Earth uses its own gravity for itself. What does that mean? I mean, even the Earth's core stays in place thanks to gravity. Without it, that unimaginable pressure inside the core suddenly starts pushing outward, so the planet swells up. So when I say it's swelling, don't think of it like a balloon about to burst. 5 seconds is a very short time for that. But don't worry, even a tiny bit of swelling is more than enough. Now massive earthquakes are starting, volcanoes are erupting. I mean, with flying cars and oceans already around, now this is starting too. I guess you could say the puzzle pieces are coming together one by one. But it won't be a pretty puzzle for you. It's not over yet. Remember that thing holding us around the sun? Yeah, I just remembered. It's gravity. I feel like everything is falling toward gravity, but that's exactly what's happening. That's gone now too. I mean, Earth is starting to slowly drift away from the sun, 30 kilometers per second. We're traveling 150,000 kilometers in 5 seconds. Just think about it. Before you even have a chance to say, what's happening, the planet has already drifted 150,000 kilometers away from the sun. But don't worry, That's not far enough to take us out of the habitable zone. So we haven't lost the sun. We got off easy. Sort of. Everything else is a mess, but at least our sun is still there. That's the glass half full, I guess. Not very full, but full. Things are about to change drastically. Are you ready? Let's get to that 5th second. Gravity is coming back. Did you just say, oh, it's over? Hold on a second, because where are you right now? You're in the air. You've been flung 2 kilometers away from the ground, spinning in the sky. And what happens when gravity comes back? You'll fall, and not slowly, just like a rocket. And you've fallen, of course. Even if there were no chance of survival during that fall, let's say you somehow survived. If massive buildings, trees, and cars don't fall on top of you, we're using up all our luck. Did you notice? And yes, that suspended water is coming back down too, meaning massive floods. The core is compressing again. More earthquakes, more volcanoes, and those places where the earth split open for those 5 seconds, cracking and swallowing entire cities. The people left behind won't be coming back. So let's sum it up. The death toll would be astronomical, not just from flying debris, not just from lack of oxygen, not just from earthquakes, volcanoes, and floods all erupting at the same time, from all of them at once, simultaneously, within 5 seconds. Think about it. Not even a movie could pack that much action into 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Just 5 seconds. And almost everything comes to an end. I hope that when I say it like this, you've realized just how important gravity really is. Now wait, take a deep breath, because we've been through a lot. You can breathe, because gravity is still holding us in place. And thank goodness it's holding us. And ask yourself this question: why did I tell you all this? To scare you? A little. But that's not the main reason. Because maybe you thought of gravity as something simple. For you, it was just, the force that pulls you down, or a topic you learned in school and forgot. A formula that annoyed you when it showed up on a test. A detail you didn't care about. But now you've seen that that detail is actually the very thing keeping you alive. The thing that keeps you on the ground or holds you in place while you're watching a movie on TV. The air you breathe. Basically, everything. And gravity is there to keep you from being separated from all of that. It's holding you. It has safely kept you orbiting the sun for billions of years, at exactly the right temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. Just right. And what did it ask of you in return? Nothing, of course. It didn't even expect a single thank you. Yet you've never once said thank you in your entire life, because you didn't even notice it was there. The most loyal things are always like that. The quietest ones are the ones who work the hardest. Here's the strange thing. We humans always want to be free, don't we? To break free from the things that hold us back. From ties, burdens, everything that drags us down. I wish I could fly, we say. I wish there was nothing holding me back. I wish nothing would drag me down. But look at that. When the thing holding you back was gone, you weren't free. You were swept away. You collided with your neighbor in midair. That's a bit weird, but whatever. It turns out that not belonging anywhere isn't liberation. It's a nightmare. Sometimes the thing pulling you down is actually what's keeping you from falling. Maybe the point is this: keeping your feet on the ground, belonging somewhere, having something gently pull you toward it. These aren't the things that imprison you. They're the things that make you who you are. You can walk because your feet touch the ground. You don't get lost because you belong somewhere. You have a direction because there's something pulling you. Up, down, forward, backward. They all make sense thanks to that force holding you. Without it, there wouldn't even be such a thing as direction. And it's not just gravity. There are actually a lot of things in your life that you think are pulling you down. Responsibilities, people, bonds, things that tie you to a place, things that sometimes feel heavy, but maybe they're just like gravity, protecting you from being swept away, even when you're not aware of it. So, go out tonight, plant your feet on the ground, feel that solid ground beneath you, and know that the silent force holding you there was there long before you were born, and will be there long after you're gone, from the very beginning of the universe. Without expecting anything in return, without ever complaining, it has kept you exactly where you're meant to be. And it will continue to do so from now on, whether you realize it or not. Sometimes the most beautiful thing isn't being able to fly. Sometimes the most beautiful thing is being able to stand firm right where you belong. What should the next video be about? I'm waiting for your suggestions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. After all, as you've seen, things don't go so well any other way.